right now. Hey, Jules.
Hey Tracy, how you doing? Okay, you know what? I just got to say this right now. I love to thrift. It is my absolute favorite thing to do, and you know why? I had to figure out what is it? Why do I love it so much? And you know what it is, Tracy? It's because it is the perfect test of your personal style. Right? When you walk into a thrift store, what you are drawn to is what you like. It's not what
Hmm.
Instagram told you to like, and it's not what that mannequin's wearing that told you to like. It's naturally what you are drawn to. So I love that. So for me, to narrow it down was almost impossible.
I can imagine you just really hit the psychology there when it comes to thrifting. Like that is such a good way of looking at it. Okay, so let's start with your first one, even though you had a hard time narrowing it down. The first thing that you should never buy new. What is it, Jules?
Okay, you should never buy new a white dress shirt.
Hmm.
Tracy, in my entire life, yes, all 22 years of it, just joking. In my entire life, I have never bought a brand new white dress shirt. Even as a teenager, I used to like bust into my dad's closet. I'd steal all of his shirts. Thrifting them, when you go into a thrift store, there are racks upon racks upon racks of white dress shirts. And Tracy, some of them even still have tags on them, which means they were not even worn. So therefore is the message. We don't need to even make any more dress shirts. So what you want to do is you want to look for sort of what's trending in the dress shirt at this moment. Is it a big collar? Is it a big cuff? All of these things look for, and then you'll be able to find them. Now, here's a little tip though, because of course, you want to keep open-minded and look into the men's section and the women's section. So if you want to make sure you're buying a women's shirt for whatever reason, I don't know why, because I don't mind either one, but a women's dress shirt will button over, it will be right over left is how the buttons will go. And on a men's shirt, it is left over right. So that's just a little tip there so you know if you're looking at a men's or a women's shirt. Now, one of the reasons I know people don't like to get a white dress shirt secondhand is because they think it will never be as white. Well, I've got a solution for you, okay? And it does not include bleach. What you're going to do is you're going to take your dress shirt, you are going to fill up your sink or a wash basin with hot water. You're now going to add in a cup of vinegar. You're going to put your dress shirt in there and you're going to let it soak for about 2 hours. I know it's a bit of a commitment, but it will truly whiten up your shirt like you've never seen before, Tracy, and you do not need bleach.
Okay, this is a really good tip, and you nailed it. That's why someone wouldn't want to buy a white button-up. So really good DIY there, and a good tip. What is your next one that we should not be buying new?
Okay, this one's easy. This is the blazer. Just your any blazer, you should never buy it new. And you know why? The reason, Tracy, this for me is what's so important, is the ratio between cost and quality when it comes to a blazer is just out of sight. So when you look at a brand new blazer, like a really good quality, even designer blazer, could set you back hundreds of dollars, if not $1,000, right? Whereas you can buy some blazers new, but the quality's not that great and they're, kind of a bit cheapish, right? So by looking secondhand, you get that quality. So what you want to look for is a wool blazer, right? And so that hand feel, I mean, if you can touch it, I can let my eyes closed. I can tell you right away if it's wool or not. But if you don't know, there will be, check the garment care labels to see if it's wool. You want to make sure that it's wool. Second one you want to look for too as well, Tracy, is that it's lined. And really look at the lining and make sure it's a beautiful lining, its stitches are all attached. All of that stuff is a great tip for the blazer, including, Trace, the one I'm wearing right now. I bought it yesterday for $7.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
$7. And I absolutely, right? And I love it. It's a men's blazer. So again, look at the men's section. And I love the shoulder pads on it. So that is something to look for. Now, sometimes, again, when you look at a blazer, you're thinking, oh, it's a little dated. How am I supposed to make it look great? Here's where it comes, Trace. Invest in the tailor. Really, there's some things you can do yourself, like you could maybe change buttons on it. That would give it a great little vibe. A lot of times you'll find women's blazers that are vintage. The arms are too short. So you can always take down the cuff. That's not a hard thing to do. Take down the cuff. Or you can even add a cuff. I've done that before. But if you can find a great tailor that can sort of take in the sides, really fit it, it's worth the investment, especially if you paid $7. Totally.
Okay, your next one is pretty cool. Denim.
Right? Okay, so denim, I'm just gonna say it, they do not make denim like they used to, okay? So finding denim, especially a denim jacket secondhand, is the way to go. You never need to buy a new denim jacket for the rest of your life, okay? So again, what you wanna look for when you're looking in a thrift store for a secondhand denim is that weight. That denim should be heavy and really no stretch. Like, I mean, a little bit of like stretch in it, but not any kind of spandex. That's not a vintage, that's not a great quality denim. So you want to make sure it's got that heavy denim to it. And then the one thing you want to look for, Tracy, and this is what I love about my jacket here, these are called rivets. So these are details that would go into denim. Typically you see it in jeans, but you also will see it in a jacket. And it's in a sort of like a high traffic area. So like in a pocket. And it originally, it goes back to like the 1800s. And Levi's tried to patent the rivet. I don't think they got it because everybody could use a rivet. But it's a great design structure and it's a sign of quality when it comes to your denim and your denim jacket if they've got rivets. Now, a quick little tip on how to keep your denim looking fantastic and not completely fading away. Yes, we do love a bit of a fade, but too much is not great. So what you want to do is you want to wash your denim jackets inside out. So you're going to flip them inside out. I'm a big component of washing by hand. So fill up again lukewarm water, not hot water, lukewarm water with a mild detergent, and you're going to let that soak for about 45 minutes. Then you'll wring it dry and lay it flat to dry. And that's the best way to care for your denim. Or Trace, you can also do what I do a lot, which drives my husband absolutely batty, is I put it in the freezer. Freezing your jeans and your jean jacket is one way to disinfect. And I do it all the time. And my husband's like, really, Jules? Come on.
He was looking for some chicken, and that's your jean jacket. Thank you.